Hello everyone, so I have a little art haul to share today. I made an order from Blick in the beginning of January, and it's finally arrived. This is the lovely box that's come in. I think it's all colored pencils and Neocolor 2. Oh no, I also got some Holbein soft artist tape. But I picked open stock. Okay, that's all that's in the box there. In order to fill in gaps in my collection. So, let's see. These are probably the Neocolor 2. And this is the Holbein Professional Soft Tape. I wanted to try it with watercolor. I'm not going to swatch that or test that out today. At least I don't think I am. I am going to... Actually, maybe I will. Here I'm changing my mind already. I was gonna swatch these out in this Moleskine Watercolor Art Plus sketchbook that I have. I have kept that and I keep it in the back of the pocket just so I know, because it doesn't have identifying information otherwise. I mean, you know it's Moleskine because there's like a label in here, but other than that, there's not the information you need. This is, ooh, I put it away already. Briefly, we'll just see. It's 135 pound. It's only 25% cotton. And I tend to sometimes with watercolor, I throw a lot of water at it. So I prefer 100% cotton. And that I found out, I guess, the hard way. I swatched out, these are some Jane Davenport watercolor paints on there. I don't know what that is. And so you can, I don't know what that is either. It's been too long. This was just watercolor, like liquid watercolor, but I just didn't like, I don't know if you can see. I don't like how it dries. This was quite watery. Whatever that is, just swatching stuff. And then these are the, Inktense pencils that I've swatched out here, I believe, up here. Then down here, this might be, oh, this is gouache, Holbein gouache here. These ones that are below those, and I think these are my Neocolor 2s. I was swatching them out. Gouache works really well in this sketchbook, as you can see. And then here's a good example of bad watercolor. Just too much water. I think I had to use some salt on there. It was a tutorial or whatever. But then this is the gouache, just using a lot less water. So it can be done. It's just that it's not how I like to do watercolor. I just do a lot of water, I guess. And these are some watery ones. I didn't like how it dried. So, more gouache. Here we are. I think this will be great, this sketchbook, for the water-soluble pencil, or Neocolor 2s, and then the colored pencils can be fine in it too. Zoom in a little bit here. Let me see. I don't want to waste the tape, but maybe we can just see how it does a little bit. I'll just do, oh boy, look what I did there. And this is actually, yeah, this is kind of cheaper paper, 25% cotton, so I think that if it's gonna tear it, it would be on this kind of paper. Alright, so I'm gonna just leave that there and then I'll swatch these out. What is in here? More colored pencils. Why did they put some of the colored pencils in a box and the rest in a bag? I don't know. We've got lots of colored pencils to try. And then here's a little, ooh boy. Let's start with the interesting earthy selection of Neocolor 2. I guess. Alright, this is very green looking. Grass green. I hope it swatches better than it looks in the hand. This looks too green to me. Woo! It is bright. Okay, so that's grass green. And here's another green. This is dark olive. I'll write it down below too. Then, what do I have here? I have Umber. We'll put that one next. It has like almost a gray greenish hue. Next, I believe this is Payne's gray. Yes, Payne's gray here. And let's do one more on here. Ooh, we have English red and burnt sienna. They should go next to each other, but I don't know if we're gonna have room for that. This one is the, what did I say? Burnt sienna. Let me put that over there so I remember. And the English red. And I need a water brush. Let's see, this is the grass green. Wow. Not loving this one because it is super bright and I don't know. I think that's gonna be, but maybe it is kind of a gap in my collection. But right off the bat, I don't know. That is brighter than I thought it would be. Then we have the dark olive. Whoops, I put, see what I mean? Me and water brushes. Too much water. Let's go over here and paint our tape a little. Then Umber. Make sure this is clean. Very gray, but it does have a hint. I like this one. This one's definitely a gap in my collection. Both of these I like. I think they're very natural, and I like to do a lot of natural stuff. This one, woo, it's a wildlife. It's like neon almost. And now the Payne's gray. Oh, it's so blue. It's a lovely blue hue. Throwing it up there a bit. Get some water. See if we can really test the capability of the tape. Like that Payne's gray a lot. Clean my brush. And this one was burnt sienna, I believe. This is a beautiful burgundy color. Earthy red, brown color. And that's going to be really good for natural animals and landscapes and things. Ooh, this is the Indian red, I believe. Oh, not Indian, excuse me, English. English red, and it's very vivid, but I think I still like it better than grass green. Huh. What am I going to do with grass green? Well, I'm sure it'll be fun with some things. Okay, so we have those. I'm going to write the names down so I don't forget. Okay, so let's have a close-up look. Dark olive, umber, and it's actually Payne gray according to the wrapper, just to be precise and accurate. Burnt sienna and English red. These all I think work really well together. Grass green just stands out like crazy. I might try to do something with these, like a little piece of art, even though I did not choose these to go together. I just chose them to fill in gaps in what I currently have. So they might not go together at all. This might be a really bad experiment. Alright, we have the bag of pencils. Why? I do not know. So I got lots of Caran Luminance colored pencils. How many did I get here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And then I picked 2 Holbein pencils as well. Got a timer going off there. So let's go ahead and start with the Holbein since there's only 2 of them. And I have Celadon, which is number 277, and Bottle Green, which is 296. So I'm going to write Celadon. Oh, and I'll put an H for Holbein. Ooh, it's just a beautiful minty, not even minty, what is this? I don't know how to describe, I don't have words. I like this color though, Celadon. And then we have Bottle Green, I already forgot. And I often, you know, there are a lot of greens in the world, I am telling you. So sometimes I just don't have the right green in my colored pencil collection, and I like greens. I like blues, I like greens, so that is, I feel like I need more variety in greens than some of the other colors. Now the Holbein, I believe, have more of an oil base in the pigment, so they're a little different because the Caran is more, I think, wax based. Check me on that if I'm wrong, but oh, let me put the numbers here too. 296 and 277. So we have those two right there. Look at that beautiful color. And the bottle green's nice and dark, but it is very different than any I have in my collection. Now, why don't we go ahead and start with the two, well, I guess I have one that's sort of greenish. The Luminance. These two, wait a minute. Why do I have two of the same pencil? Did they put an extra one in there? Did I order two? This is weird. Dark English green. I have two. I think I'm missing one that I'm supposed to have because I think I was supposed to have English green and dark sap green. That's not good. Darn it. Yeah, I'm missing dark sap green. Well, we will be contacting customer service. Look at that. I'm not crazy. These two are the same one. Bummer. So, we'll just start with this one. And for Caran I like to do CDA as my short. And then this is 729. This is the dark English green. Definitely these feel harder than the Holbein. Holbein feels softer on this paper. Don't know why. It's very similar color to the bottle green. A little bit... a little bit different. A little bit brighter maybe. Less... This one's more muted. Yeah, brighter, less muted. Alright, I'm sad that I don't have the sap green. I cannot show you the dark sap green. I really wanted to see that. Rats. And this one here is green ochre. So it is kind of a green. 025. Ooh, but it's very yellow. My E is going to come off when I take the tape off. I don't know why I crammed this one in here, but this is not a beautiful swatch sheet. You know, some people make really beautiful swatches. That's not me. So this is a really different color. I think I might have some ochres. I have the largest set I have is Prismacolor, which might be like 24 or 48, I'm not sure. But I think I have an ochre color in the Prismacolor. So this green ochre is very different than anything I have. And look how natural looking it is. This looks like almost in the distant a wheat field or something. Nice color there. Alright, let's have a look at the blues. I've got two blues, and when I was looking at my order, there was one pencil that they didn't include that's on the list, and then there was one I had bought a third Holbein and it's on back order, so bummer it didn't come. I have ice blue here, 185. This is a really pretty blue. I probably don't need more blues, but this one is different than anyone I have, and it's so pretty. So yeah, I would have to say that the ice blue was kind of a splurge item, but you know what? It's good to have art supplies that just bring you joy. And look at that beautiful blue color. So that, because you know, if you're inspired by a particular color or color palette, you're gonna use it more. Here is 755. These two kind of play well together. This one is gray blue. Yes, gray blue. It's more blue than gray. I thought it would be a little more gray, but oops, I put those really close together. So I'm going to make this nice and dark right here because they're so similar. Not a professional swatcher, let me just say. You already know that, right? Hopefully this is interesting to someone who's watching it. If you like it, please hit the like button so I can know, because, you know, I'm having some doubts here. Alright, I'm going to go in with this warm red color, Aubergine Cramoise. You know, that's the French, Cramoisie. Crimson Aubergine. This is number 599. And again, this is a color that's really kind of lacking in my collection. It's kind of almost like a darker, earthier magenta, you know, color. Like, what is it? More shaded magenta. But it's definitely, it's not as pink as magenta. Anyway, this is a color that I didn't really have anything too similar. I covered up my name there in my collection, and so again, it's a nice natural color. And let's do this one next. This one is Warm Earth 5%, so it's very light. What number is this? 741. I should have just written these in the pen, because it could be a flesh tone, and then also it, I think, would work really well in landscapes and animals and things. So I like this color, and look how nicely it just kind of goes with the Crimson Aubergine color. This Moleskine notebook has a little bit of texture, you can see when I'm putting the colored pencils down, but I am going to run out of space also. Maybe I'll take my tape off here and give myself, well, look at that, I wasn't even careful when I took that off, so that's good, it came off really easily. I'm gonna add a yellow. I have a yellow and then kind of an orange one. I have golden bismuth yellow. I'm just gonna write the number because, what number is it? 820, because I don't have a lot of room here. Look at this beautiful color. And this was one that I thought would fit well with my collection because I have some brighter, and then I have some lighter. I didn't have this in between kind of more medium, deeper hue. And this is really pretty. This is like, golden's a good description. I don't know if the light is catching it. But to me, this is like the sunset, right before sunset, that, you know, it's a little bit light, like right before golden hour. That's what this color kind of makes me think of. And so I like that color. This one is 850. This has a cool name, I think. And it is Cornelian. And I'm writing Cornelian. So the only one I didn't write the name. Oh, I'm not consistent. Cornelian. It's a very red, on the red-orange side. I mean, it's more orange than red, but yeah. So again, this one is one I think makes a good transition from the colors that I have in my Prismacolor collection. And I only have a few of these Caran Luminance, but I'm kind of picking them up, you know, individually like this. So that is it. Unfortunately, two of them that I wanted to have, the Holbein Rose is on back order and the Dark Sap Green is just not here. So this is what I got. Should I try to make something with these colors? Should I still do it? I don't know. If I do, I guess you'll see. If not, I'm gonna say thanks for watching. And which one's your favorite color that I have? Do you like the Neocolor 2s? And what is your favorite subject to illustrate or to do with these? Let me know in the comments. As always, I love to hear your thoughts. And okay, so for a reference, I have this from the Color Cube. I'm gonna use it as kind of a loose reference. And I've got my colored pencils hanging out here in front of me. I've taped down. I'm gonna slide this reference in the little thing I've got hanging. Not hanging, what am I saying? In this little container. And I've got my Neocolors. I happen to own this little palette from Caran, and it has a smooth side and kind of a textured side, which will be great for getting some of the color from the Neocolor 2s on to use as kind of a more of a painting medium. Oh boy, not very articulate right now. So I'm gonna start, I think I want to do somewhat of a sunset look, so I'm kind of gonna transform the reference a bit. I'm gonna start with like a loose sketch maybe, and then go in with some, I have water brushes also, that's important to know. And then after it all dries, I will come back with some colored pencils. I don't know if I'm going to use all of them, but I'm going to try to use a lot of them. And then I'm going to speed this up, I think, because I either add music or commentary, but otherwise it will take forever. So let's get started. Okay, that is done. And as you can see, the tape held up really well. There was a tiny bit of seepage over here. It didn't tear, so that's pretty cool. I was kind of doing some crazy experimentation since I've never like layered Neocolor in a light wash over colored pencil, and they're not really like, I don't know, I always thought colored pencil would be the last layer there. And then I did cheat a little. I threw in this blender pencil. I couldn't find my Caran one. It's like a little nub, but I just kind of wanted to minimize some of the colored pencil lines with the texture. But anyway, I like it. Here's how it turned out. This was the original inspiration image, but I wanted to kind of throw in some sunset to use more of my colors. So that is it. I hope you like seeing this video today. And as always, again, have a wonderful and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye.